Okay. Oh my god, it's moving. I'm currently in my sister's space right now, which what used to be our shared space, but I don't live here anymore. So it's been like maybe 5 years since I've recorded in this spot, and none of those videos are even available on this channel. I was such a different person back then. Anyway, hi friends. It's the weekend of End of Play. Pens Down officially was today, May 1st. What time is it? It's May 1st. It's not even 1 yet. It's maybe 1:20.
It is 1:28.
1:28. Before I came on here, I wanted to talk about some things. First is, I went to the New York She event yesterday for Grants 101. It was really interesting. I still have more questions than answers, but I think it's just because I'm at the writing level of musical writing rather than like, you know, the producing stage, which is the next stage. The stuff will be available for 1 week after it's done. And I didn't get to make the one today because it was at 6 in the morning because I live in California. And I'm tired and it's Sunday. So I'm probably gonna go watch that one later once I get home. Second thing, I did in fact go thrifting. I went thrifting for my audition ensemble and also a couple of winter pieces. I'm Californian. Right now I'm literally wearing shorts and, hold on, I have to get my glasses. I would be wearing less, to be honest, but I forgot to pack stuff. And I think I found the perfect dress. It was literally waiting for me, hanging in the dress rack, like literally at the front of it. And when I saw it, I was like, this is me. This is me. And it looks like this. It's red, but it's got this polka dot layer underneath and a huge slit, which I think would be perfect for piano. I'm gonna be wearing it with black tights, and in true Maiga fashion, I am going to be wearing sneakers during my audition. I'm gonna be playing piano. There's no way I'm gonna go and play my contemporary musical in a way that doesn't read like me. I'm gonna be wearing my glasses, I'm gonna be wearing my hair down, I'm gonna be wearing this dress, and I'm gonna be wearing my Converse because my Converse are my tried and true, like, obviously, like, signifier for me. The dress fits like a fucking glove, and I am going to practice with it. So I know you guys are going to see it before I head out because I have to practice with the full ensemble on to really give me the feel of like, this is what it's going to feel like in your body to wear the dress, to wear the shoes, to wear the whole thing. So I feel really comfortable. I haven't auditioned professionally in 8 years, I think, and I especially haven't auditioned where I needed to play the piano and sing. So this is new for me. I'm jumping into it as much as I can, and I'm just very happy with all the choices I made. I got a raincoat, which I didn't own, and I got also a really, really nice winter coat for like 20 bucks for both of them, which I know that I wouldn't be able to get in New York because people actually need winter coats there. Whereas like here, what you don't even at the coldest, you don't ever truly need a winter coat.
Es ese momento. Será la primera vez que ve la obra gente que no sea nosotros.
Lo bueno es que no te presiones por eso ni nada.
Pero es que es cierto, uno llega a cierta edad en la que no eres más un dramaturgo que atiende mesas y te conviertes en un mesero, como un hobby.
Lucharon aún más fuertes.
And then last but not least, let's talk about my thoughts on End of Play. Tonight, I'm gonna go see one of my all-time favorite artists, and the artist that I've been listening to the most, if you can hear that. Unlike my quiet apartment, there is life outside my mom's and my sister's apartment, so you're gonna hear that. As I was saying, tonight I'm going to go watch the artist that has not inspired me the most, but has been the constant voice that I have been listening as I've been writing this show, which is Ricardo Arjona. I'm gonna go to his Blanco y Negro tour in LA at the Crypto, formerly the Staples Center. It happened kind of miraculously. My mom's friend had an extra ticket and invited my mom, and my mom does not really like him, but she's like, you know who loves him? My daughter. This guy is truly an idol to me, one of the best songwriters of his generation, and a lot of my songwriting study early on was just taking his lyrics and translating them into English. And just trying to grasp the feeling that he made me feel in Spanish and put that into English.
Pero llegamos tarde, te vi, me viste, nos reconocimos enseguida, pero tarde, maldita sea la hora, que encontré lo que soñé.
I talked about this on stream, I think last week, but a lot of my love for musical theater is that I feel like musical theater is the only place in English music, and especially American music, where you can really express kind of the melodrama, but also the depth and intensity of emotions in a way that is like easily consumable and story-wise, like you would in Spanish music. Like, you know, a lot of Spanish music is this singer-songwriter tradition, which the Americans also had in the 60s and 70s, but it gets even more intense. There's a type of music called cortavenas, which literally translates to cutting of veins, which is my favorite form of music, actually, because I'm an old soul. I'm mentally ill. Listening to these men, specifically, it's mostly like a really men-centric genre, singing about how much they love a woman, how much they love her, what they're willing to do for her, that kind of melodrama, but also sincerity. I can really only find that in love songs and musical theater, and also in the stories being told there, because a lot of story songs are just ingrained in like Hispanic cortavenas culture. It isn't as common now in radio, but you can actually still hear a lot of these songs played on Spanish radio. So like a lot of these songs you grow up listening just in radio, whereas like I feel like you don't really grow up listening to like Joni Mitchell. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I didn't grow up here. But the point is that musical theater feels like the closest place where I can bring my love of Spanish music and Spanish lyric writing into English and marry these two things together that I love. If you go back into my early stuff when I was just doing songwriting, it was always about translating the feelings that I get from Spanish music into English and bringing those feelings into what I do. And you know, I'm currently writing a rom-com, but I feel like my love songs are really strong for that reason. Anyway, gonna go see him tonight. And I think that this is the perfect ending for me for End of Play. That was a long tangent, but this month I really dedicated myself to just writing music. And of course, the audition in the middle of the month kind of disrupted my plans, as I really needed to pivot to the one thing that I've been waiting for, you know, almost a year. But I was still able to write so many song kernels, create so many distinct flavors in, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. There's two problems to this particular issue for me, and I think next year I will avoid them. Number one is that during January, I participated in NaNoWriMo, where I tried to write the entire base script of my musical in a month, which I did in fact attain. However, I'm realizing that I might be a binge writer, because I just so I go in deep and I swim to the bottom, and then I swing up and then I'm like, fine. And I'm like, all right, time to dive down again. During January, I extended so much energy every day to really write. And January is one of those rare months where I'm on vacation from work, so I really do have every day of the week to write. So it was just like, boom. It took a couple of months to get back into the groove and get some like energy back, some water in the well. I had pulled too much, I needed to let it flow again. And this year, it took me so far a while to kind of get back into that perspective. But by the end of March, I think I was pretty good, and I wanted to dive deep again and write music. And in a way, I think it worked. I had a really strong outline, and that really, really helped writing the songs, even though they are right now just little kernels that have yet to pop into what they will be. At the end of the day, I would not have pushed myself this month if I didn't participate in End of Play. However, I don't think I should do both in the same year, or at least this close. I don't think I'm gonna do NaNoWriMo this year. I say that now. Maybe I will. Maybe I will need a draft that I need by the end of November, and that'll be the way that I do it. And the thing is like, I still want to have a draft when I get to New York if I do. Well, the thing is I'm moving no matter what but like I want to be able to have something to take into the city and be like, somebody read my show, try and get an agent. And I can't really do that if I don't have a show in my hand. So I'm still trying to stick to my own personal deadline of September. And I think that this month was a huge step in the right direction for me, because I have more songs than I've ever had. I have only 2 songs left in Act 1 to figure out and write. And now it's time to just make these songs flourish. So the next couple of months is going to be me really finalizing Act 1, writing the lyrics, which are the hardest part, writing the book, finishing the music. But now it's time to focus on BMI. Today is the 1st. I have an audition in exactly 13 days. I literally leave for the East Coast a week from yesterday. So this is now the rush to the deadline. This week is just going to be spent writing the new song, taking it down a key, showing that I can do stuff, and just practicing as much as I can, even if I'm scared, because I am scared. And so with that, I will see everyone with the last week at home before the BMI Musical Theater Workshop audition vlog. And then it's New York City, baby.
Lo que